What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we talk about all things matter me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 37, and in this episode, let's just start off with a little bit of a box office update on Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy has been in release in theaters for 2 months now, just a little bit over 2 months, and it is currently the highest growing domestic film of 2014 at $327.8 million. Very, very impressive. And it's also on the way to being the second highest grossing film worldwide of 2014, currently at $732.6 million, right behind Maleficent. Maleficent holds the current title as the second highest grossing film of 2014, but next weekend, I'm pretty sure Guardians of the Galaxy is going to take over that spot right behind Transformers Age of Extinction. It has just opened in China, and you guys already know that China is a huge market in the foreign box office, so you definitely know that there's a huge chunk of box office that is going to be given in the foreign take of Guardians of the Galaxy. And one more thing you gotta know is that Guardians of the Galaxy is currently the third highest grossing film worldwide in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right behind Iron Man 3, which is also, of course, right behind Marvel's The Avengers. So very, very awesome. I'm really happy for the achievement of James Gunn, and I absolutely enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, so moving on, let's talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and a new addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that would be Doctor Strange, which we're going to see pretty soon in a couple of years, but right now with Joaquin Phoenix declining the role of Stephen Strange, we need to find, or rather Marvel Studios needs to find a new candidates for Doctor Strange. So I'm just going to run by the current front runners in this short list. Actually, I don't think it's a short list. I think it's a pretty extensive list of actors who are going to be candidates, who are actually rather candidates for playing Doctor Strange. So we have Jared Leto, Oscar Isaac, Matthew McConaughey, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ethan Hawke, Ewan McGregor, Benedict Cumberbatch, Keanu Reeves, and Colin Farrell. This is a very long list, and you know what? I think all of these actors could pull it off. Now I'm going to remove some actors who I wouldn't want to see pull off Doctor Strange, okay? I'm going to take out Keanu Reeves. I'm also going to take out Colin Farrell. I would take out Jake Gyllenhaal. I've never seen any of Oscar Isaac's work, so I'm going to take him out. Matthew McConaughey is a solid actor, but I just don't see him playing Doctor Strange. You know what? I think that I'm also going to remove Ewan McGregor, even though I think he's a good actor as well. It really comes down to Jared Leto, Ethan Hawke, and Benedict Cumberbatch. So there you have it. I'm interested in seeing any of these actors, but if I had to narrow it down, I'd bring it down to Jared Leto and Benedict Cumberbatch. And now I know everybody would love to see Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and I'm totally down with that too. But I'm gonna put Jared Leto and Benedict Cumberbatch like head to head with each other. I think of them as equals in terms of front runners for playing Doctor Strange, and yeah, I'm looking forward to either one of those. Who would you want to see play Doctor Strange in that list I have mentioned? Let me know in the comment section below. Moving on, let's talk about Avengers 3 and Avengers 4. And it looks like Captain America Winter Soldier and Captain America 3 directors, the Russo brothers, Anthony and Joe Russo, are in talks to direct Avengers 3 and 4. Obviously, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige were very impressed with their performance as directors and telling the story of Captain America the Winter Soldier. They brought him on board for Captain America 3, and also they want them to direct Avengers 3 and 4. And I'm sure they're down for the job. They just haven't signed on a dotted line yet. They're currently in negotiations. So it's really all about what they will accept as their director's fee and where they want to bring the direction of the story. Okay, of course, you know, it's not that they can do whatever they want in the story. They need to do something which actually falls in line with telling the story of the other Marvel films as a whole, like how it affects the grand scheme of things. All right, so Anthony and Joe Russo in talks to direct Avengers 3 and 4 also means that Joss Whedon is out. Joss Whedon was reluctant about directing Avengers Age of Ultron, so he most likely is not on board for directing a third Avengers film, which is something that I totally saw, and with the Russo brothers in negotiations, I'm down with that. I love what they did with the Winter Soldier, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they will do with Captain America 3, and, you know, with the same vision brought on board for Avengers 3 and 4, looks like it could be something that would be of a consistent quality that we saw in Captain America Winter Soldier. So I'm down with that. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm definitely looking forward to all their future films. So very excited about that. I think it's just a matter of time before we see the official announcement. All right, moving on. Let's talk about Captain America 3 and Iron Man, because I think some of you guys already know this, and I'm just recapping on some of the news that was talked about recently, and in the last couple of days, there was some huge announcement about the future of the Iron Man character and where he's gonna go. So there was talks about him being in Iron Man 4. That was just a tease. We're not really sure about it. Robert Downey Jr. himself is not really sure about it. And there's talks about him being in Avengers 3. But what's really solid right now is that Robert Downey Jr. is in negotiations to star once again as Tony Stark / Iron Man in Captain America 3. Now, what's that all about? I mean, we've seen other supporting characters from the Avengers in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, such as Nick Fury. He's always he's always sticks around for all the other films. We've seen Black Widow. We've also seen the introduction of Falcon. Now, to bring Iron Man into the Captain America solo films, that is very exciting, because Iron Man is the biggest. He's the biggest character out of the entire Avengers universe. I mean, he's definitely the most popular one. All right? So to bring Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark into the Captain America solo film, that is very exciting. And so I'm wondering, how does this affect his contract? They're definitely going to have to draft up a new contract with regards to him playing Iron Man again. So this will be a separate contract from his current obligations to star in the Avengers, in another Avengers 3. But does this mean that if he stars in Captain America 3, will he be doing a fourth Iron Man film? Could it be one or the other, or is he going to do all of them? Avengers 3, Iron Man 4, and Captain America 3. Who knows? But what's really exciting about this is that Iron Man in a Captain America story isn't something that hasn't happened, isn't something that's happening for the first time. It has happened in the Civil War story. Now, if you guys don't know what the Civil War story is, I don't want to spoil it, but what really happens is that you see Captain America and Iron Man having a little bit of a personal conflict. Maybe it's something that it's their perspective on things, and their views on how things should be handled. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to a conflict of views. And that's all I'm going to say. If you want to know more about it, you can read up about the Civil War. Okay, in the Marvel universe. Okay, now that is very, very exciting. And what's really great about this is that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is once again going back to the comic books as a resource for their storytelling. Okay, so this is something that is very, very exciting for Marvel fans, and it's something that I'm very excited about, because I love the fact that they incorporate the main Avengers cast into their solo films. So very, very, very cool. And there you have it. Now, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the front runners for Doctor Strange? Would you want to see another director for Avengers 3 and 4? I mean, do you want to see Joss Whedon back to complete the trilogy, or are you content with the Russo brothers coming back? And also, with regards to another appearance of Iron Man, which are you looking forward to seeing more? Would you want to see him be Iron Man 4? Would you want to see play Iron Man again in Iron Man 4? Or would you want to see him in Captain America 3 or Avengers 3? What do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. I got Instagram. You can follow me, check out my photos and short videos at The Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Or rather, on June 14th of 2019, Justice League Part 2 will be released and will also be directed by